Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week's video is going to be about shoes, as you might be able to tell. I have previously done two videos on shoes. Both of them I bought from Carmina. These shoes are actually from a different brand, so I am very excited to review these shoes. If you like my content, please do leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be very grateful. But without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the brand I ordered these shoes from is actually called Meermin. And what I like to do when I have a new brand on my channel that I haven't talked about before is I like to give a quick and short introduction, what the brand is about, where they come from, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm going to do that. Next up, I want to talk about like the features in general of the shoe. And thirdly, I want to talk about my personal opinion about these shoes. So let's get right to it. Meermin is actually a family-owned and operated business. It is located on Mallorca in Spain, which a lot of really good shoe brands come from there. So interesting. Meermin is dedicated to produce and sell good quality, Goodyear-welted shoes at a radically affordable price point. Actually, before they sold their shoes to customers, they actually sold shoes to bigger department stores and international stores, but they thought that the high price that the retailers sold their shoes for was quite unfair on the customer. And so they actually decided, hey, you know what? We're just going to sell our shoes to the customer directly instead of selling them to stores and companies. On the website it says they're using A-grade materials, which I can't really say if that's true or not. I'm guessing it's going to show the more I wear it, but right now I haven't worn them outside, so I can't really say if the materials are actually good quality. They look very nice and they feel very nice, so that's what I can say about them right now. And because they're Goodyear welted, they are made to last. So this is not a shoe that you just wear for one season and then throw it out the window. This is a shoe that you're supposed to wear for years and years to come. So this is kind of the mindset behind it. All right, so this was a short introduction to the brand. Let's talk about these shoes. So I actually got a pair of black Chelsea boots, which were called Black VITELLO on the website. They cost €200. This is a Goodyear welted shoe. Just to keep that in mind. €200, which is incredible. Let's just put it that way. It's such a good price for these shoes. Moving on, this shoe is actually a whole cut Chelsea boot, which means this whole entire upper part is made from one piece of leather. This way of making a shoe is a lot more difficult than if you had multiple pieces and just sewn them together, because you need to give the leather the shape. So you need to put in a lot of work to make the shoe come together and like hold its shape. Also, you need a lot more leather to produce the shoe in this kind of way. So having a whole cut shoe and a Goodyear welted shoe for €200, it's good. It's a good deal. The last is called Sina. So it's supposed to be a very classic last. The tip is rounded, but not too rounded, and it's not too elongated and pointy. So it's just like your perfect everyday kind of last, basically. Very classic, very chic. The shoe has a front and a back pull, which helps getting into the shoe because you have something to grip on. A lot of Chelsea boots I've seen just have the pull in the back, but this one also has it in the front, so you really can hold on to the shoe when you're trying to get it on. Also, the shoe has a rubber sole, perfect for autumn winter time when it gets wet and maybe even snowy, because the leather sole is a lot more delicate. So having a rubber sole makes it really easy to wear the shoe and makes it very versatile. I mean, the design in itself is very versatile because it's just a very simple, chic black shoe, very classic. This is why I went for it, because you can just basically wear it with everything and it will never go out of fashion. So this is kind of like why I thought, okay, let's just get a very basic black classic chic Chelsea boot. The fit is actually pretty narrow, so I've got wide feet. it's not even this part here, it's quite narrow up here, like the upper part of your foot. For me, it's pretty tight on there, but it makes the shoe look very nice and dainty and not chunky. You know, sometimes Chelsea boots can look very chunky, and I know it's a cool look, but for me, I like to dress elegantly, and having a Chelsea boot that's pretty tight fitting just makes it look a lot more elegant than having a chunky Chelsea boot. You know what I mean? I actually can't wear the shoes right now because some of you will know, some won't. I had a foot operation 4 months ago and my foot is still a little bit swollen, and this little bit is just too much, so I can't actually get into the shoe, which is a shame, but I know I will be able to because I get into that one. It is quite tricky. Like the first few times getting into the shoe is because the leather is very stiff, so it's quite tricky. You need a lot of strength. But once you're in it, it does feel quite nice. So right now I can't wear them, unfortunately, but I'm very excited to get wearing them once my foot isn't swollen anymore. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about my opinion on these shoes. I got these shoes actually for work because at my workplace, I am constantly walking or standing 8 hours straight. So I go through shoes pretty quickly because I just walk and stand so much. So I actually was looking for a good quality pair of shoes that is quite decently priced, because Carmina shoes, I love Carmina shoes, don't get me wrong, but they cost 400 to 500 euros, which is a lot if you're buying shoes for work and you're like getting through them pretty quickly. So I was looking for an alternative that was decently priced but still good quality, and I do believe I found the perfect shoe for that. Like these shoes, the price tag is amazing for the quality that you get. If you compare them to higher priced shoes, you do notice that the shoe isn't quite as refined. So for example, the leather finish around where the leather has been cut isn't quite as nice as maybe higher priced shoes, and you can kind of see a little bit of the ends of the threads and I don't know, a little bit of the rubbers coming off. So these kind of little details, which you would probably not notice, but I do, just because I have shoes that are very high quality and very nicely made. But to be honest, I still think that really isn't that bad, because these shoes cost a fraction of the price of the other shoes. So I'm very happy with them. I mean, I can't tell if they're gonna last well because I haven't worn them yet, but I think they will, because looking at them, they are well made. I can say that. They are not exquisite, but they are really good. I would say these shoes fit true to size. I got a 4.5, which is a 37.5, and size-wise, they're perfect for me. So you can definitely get your normal regular size with these. Just note that they're quite narrow, but I mentioned that previously. Some things that I also wanted to mention, which were very positive, was the shoes arrived very quickly. The customer support was amazing. I actually reached out to them and asked them a question, and they responded pretty quickly and really helped me with my problem. So that was amazing. They were very nicely packaged. So they came in this cardboard colored packaging. You also get 2 dust bags. So these are the dust bags. I've got a second one. These kind of match with the box that the shoes came in. And yeah, it's just nice to have them if you want to carry them around or travel or something. So really happy that they included these as well. And what I also wanted to say is the women's selection on the website is actually pretty decent. So a lot of like these Goodyear welted shoe brands, which mainly produce shoes for men, normally don't have a huge selection of women's shoes, and I think that's pretty decent with Meermin. So they have these Chelsea boots in different colors. They have monk straps, a few of them. They even have, I think right now, 2 different Oxfords. They have loafers. So they have quite a few women's shoes, and also they have bags and small leather goods. So that's a nice bonus. I actually looked at the bags and I think they're quite nice. So I might get one for myself. Let's see. They have a very nice travel bag, but maybe in another video. All right, so to sum it up briefly, I think these shoes are perfect for someone who is like me, walking a lot, standing a lot, like for their job or something, because they are good quality but they're decently priced, so they're not going to break your bank. And also for people who just started getting into dressier shoes and who maybe not have the budget to splurge on a 500 euro or pounds or dollar shoe, I think these would be a great wardrobe starter for you. So definitely go and have a look at the website. I do recommend them. Alright guys, so this was my video. I really do hope that you enjoyed it. If you like my content, please do leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would be very grateful. I hope you're going to have a lovely week. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you for next week's video. Goodbye!